This is our 56th year as an independent nation, but the atmosphere seems subdued generally. The government has urged building owners to fly the Jalur Gemilang and cinema goers to stand up when the national anthem is played in the cinemas. Patriotism seems to need government prodding to seep out. But for some, no urging or cajoling is needed. Some, like Mr Griffin Hendroff. When we met with Mr Hendroff, one could sense pride in him. Mr Hendroff is an ordinary Malaysian, and one of those unassuming civil servants who work quietly and tirelessly to serve. For him, it was to work on designs of logos and motifs, so important for a fledgling nation, to build pride, trust and nationalism into its people. He had spent 30 years as an artist at the Department of Visual Publicity, a unit under the Information Department at that time.
I started work after the war, immediately after the war. I didn't go back to school because my dad had no job with 9 children. And then it was a public relations department under the British administration, and they wanted artists, cartoonists and artists. So I applied, got the job, and I was doing anti-communist cartoon during the time, or capturing pictures from England about the war, after the war and all those things. So eventually, emergency came up, and there I started doing these cartoons, anti-communist cartoons. And because I joined a volunteer military force, military police. And after that, well, I carried on with the department until we gained independence. So Tunku wanted the flag done. Then we had the crest, also was his idea. And the crest had so many, in between the shield there, they had Malacca and Penang and all that. So the state contributed, like Malacca, they had two sunken jail. You can't, I don't think you remember that. Two sunken jail. Pregnant, looks pregnant like, so we took that off. So we used the Malacca tree, and Penang we used the fort, and there's so many changes there, but some of them I can remember, some. We had 2 tigers. He gave us 2 pictures, but looks like pussycat. But the tiger which we are using now is originally from the Malayan Railway logo, They have that proper tiger. We took it from them, from there, but I don't know who took it from there and incorporated into the crest.
What is the current crest the same as the first one, or is it?
Lots of changes. Lots of changes. The tiger is changed. So many things change. Pointed star, the inside the shield, all change. Got a lot of changes. We also, helped Tunku in designing various awards. All the awards for the Dato and all those dignitaries. Yeah, like even the design of the throne, the Singgasana, the throne, we designed it, but we got a young Malay sculpture, young Malay boy from Kampung Baru. He did the carving and all this thing. And even we designed the young Deputan Agong's attire. All all those motifs there. But now they have changed the motifs. Last time we used more based on Bunga Raya and all those things. Many things we designed, but I can't remember. Quite a lot, especially the awards and all those things.
How were you trained as an artist, Mr. Hendroff?
My family has got a little bit of art in us. I think we were born with some art, and of course, when I was interested in art during school days, and during the Japanese regime, doing pencil sketches. At that time, no camera photography, so I used to do drawing of certain houses which they want, and used to make a little bit of money lah.
What are your feelings with groups that say that the flag now is too American? It's too similar to the American one.
But during that time, we all liked that flag. Nobody said anything. No, of course, few mention American flag, but a lot of us we like that flag.
There are also groups that young activists who call for a new flag.
Our flag is something sacred. We got to protect it. We got to stand by it. We got to love the flag. That's how I feel about our flag. But I don't think they understood how the flag lived all these years. During the emergency, during confrontation, during so many things, our flag was there. We all depended and stood by our flag.
What's the most memorable moment?
During Merdeka at the midnight ceremony at Selangor Club Padang, Dataran Merdeka, when we hoisted up, a lot of people had tears in their eyes. I had it too. But unfortunately, I was not there at the hoisting of the flag. I was busy preparing for the next day's occasion in the office, because our office, where Bank Negara is today, is the same place. Tunku's restaurant is up there. So while they're having all this occasion, I was busy preparing for the next day's occasion. So now I'm mostly involved doing for my church and for my club. The club logo was done by me, you know.
Eurasian Club.
Yeah, our Eurasian club.
What other things can you remember that during your 30 years of service with the government that was special to you?
Special to me was when I received a PPN from the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. I represented and I did the exhibition for Colombo Plan, first exhibition for Colombo Plan in 1963 in Bangkok. And I was chosen and selected by Johan Arif, my boss then, to put up the pavilion, the first Malaysian pavilion ever taken part in Osaka, Japan. So I was there to put up, and I was very proud that our pavilion was very well supported and accepted. First expo, Malaysia taking part, and that was Johan Arif's baby, and I was assisting him.
As we move forward towards other Merdeka days, we often forget ordinary Malaysians who had done their bit for a newly independent nation. Ordinary Malaysians like Griffin Hendroff, who seek no recognition nor accolades, but content in the knowledge that they had played a role for Malaysia.